All right, cutting across viewers to some breaking updates that we're picking up this time from West Bengal, where in fact after Hariharpara, a bag full of fresh bombs has been recovered from the Reginagar area in Murshidabad district, and the bag in fact was found lying behind a house in Rajinagar's Nazirpur area. Now, let us also remember that there were various bombs that had been confiscated by the authorities. There are at least 30 bombs that had been recovered in Murshidabad itself, and now we are looking at more visuals. Exclusive visuals that we're beaming on your screens right now are of more bombs that have been recovered from Murshidabad as well. In fact, let me bring in my colleague Kishle, who's on the ground reporting on this story for us. Kishle, tell us more about these more bombs that have been recovered. It seems as if it is a cottage industry there, that there are more and more bombs that are being made there, are at least now being recovered. But even during the entire panchayat polls, we are looking at this kind of violence that is prevailing on the ground. What are the authorities telling you, and what more can you tell us about these bombs that have been recovered? All right, we'll connect that line with Kishle in just a second. But looking at the visuals now, viewers, as far as more bombs that we're looking at in the visuals from Murshidabad that are being recovered. In fact, we had seen how there were several villages in which at least 30 to 40 bombs that were being recovered by the authorities, and more in Murshidabad itself that we are looking at bombs being recovered. In fact, also in Hariharpara, where we had seen a bag full of fresh bombs that had been recovered from the Reginagar area in Murshidabad district as well. Now, these are the visuals of Murshidabad, where the bombs had been recovered. At least 30 bombs as of now that had been recovered by the authorities. Kishle is back with us on the broadcast. Kishle, over to you. Tell us more about these bombs that have been recovered now, and altogether, how many of these have been confiscated by the authorities, and what is the context of this in the backdrop of the panchayat elections that are underway right now?
Well, exactly, Priyanka. What we are seeing is that from Murshidabad itself, so many bombs are being recovered day after day. Yesterday, we saw how in Beldanga, one explosion happened and one person even died. And today, we can see again from Hariharpara and from Reginagar, both the places in Murshidabad district of West Bengal, there have been bags of bombs recovered. What we are getting to know from preliminary reports is that these bombs were kept by miscreants for the upcoming panchayat elections. The police officials have reached the spot and they have already confiscated the bombs. There were bags of bombs, and the counting is still going on about how many bombs were there, how many crude bombs were there in those bags which are being recovered. In Hariharpara especially, there are more number of bags in the same place, very near to the place where yesterday one person died after crude bombs exploded. And Murshidabad, we have seen previously in the first day itself when the nominations were announced, one Congress worker was killed, shot dead, and the allegation was on the Trinamool Congress. So day after day in Murshidabad district, there has been multiple incidents of bomb recovery and shootings, etc. Now we have to see after the central forces come in whether the situation improves or not. Priyanka.
Well, absolutely, all eyes there on Murshidabad, where more and more these bombs are being recovered. And of course, these are the exclusive visuals, viewers, that we're beaming on your screens. We will be keeping you ahead on this big story that we're tracking from West Bengal.